Hi guys, my name is Brian Thacker. Wanted to do a quick overlook on the new Stanislawski SX3 release. I've had a few people ask me to post pictures and give my opinions on this release and whatnot, so I figured I'd try to touch some of the basics on this release in just a quick video here on YouTube. Um, this is the new offering from Stanislawski for 2015. Um, this is the three-finger model. I got it in a large. I'm not necessarily a big-handed guy, but with my shoot off, I ordered a medium, and after getting in the tree stand, putting some gloves on, it just seemed a little bit too tight. So decided to go with a large this year, just based upon some of those things that I experienced in the past, and the overall feel of a large just seems better for me. Um, some of the features on this release this year are this here is I can get in on it. It may be a little blurry, but this is a training pin. And what it basically is you can take this pin out, which I've already got it in the training mode because I was out there using it earlier. But basically, this release will come with this training pin in your thumb barrel. You take it out, put it in the head of the release, click the release over, lock the head. You can shoot the release, and it never opens. So it's a great tool for training and getting your proper firing engine down, and just basically tweaking your release. Um, the finish on this thing is flawless. I love the new orange option on this thing. It is beautiful color. No no rigidity or no bumps in the fingers. Um, no, you know, nothing negative about the release that I can speak of from my personal experience with it. I've only had this release for about a week. I've only gotten to use it about twice with working and whatnot. It's just not had much time to play with it, but got to go out with it and play with it a little bit today, and it was as crisp as can be. I think Stanislawski prides themselves on a crisp release, a great release that lasts long and never gives you headaches, basically. Um, all these are done by set screws in this release. You can set the trigger, excuse me, the trigger tension in this release. The trigger tension um, uh, basically sets the thumb barrel. How do you like it? You know, if you like it hold, you like to barely hit it, goes off. You like it cold, which is kind of what I prefer because I'm mostly a back tension shooter. So once I set this thing up in the cold, it was basically like shooting a back tension release. Once I hooked it on, you just pull through the shot, and setting it up on cold, it really does make it like a back tension release. Um, it has this divot here on uh, the end, and I really like that. You know, I battled back and forth with getting a three finger or a four finger. I've only shot three fingers as long as I've shot a handheld release. Um, I've held four finger releases, and I liked them. Just wasn't for me. Um, but with, let's see if I can set this down. With this release, once you get it in your hand, you can see here. Sorry guys, it's trying to do it myself, but once you get this in your hand, a lot of guys shoot with three fingers, kind of somewhat like this, and just kind of let their pinky hang or whatnot. Well, this divot here gives you the option of putting your finger here, and I find it really nice and comfortable. Kind of gives your pinky a place to be, so to speak, without it just hanging. May not affect a lot of people, may not even care, just my personal personal experience with it, personal observation, I guess you would say. Um, the head sear is great. The release now, I know a lot of these handheld releases, whether it be Carter, Stan, Scott, whatever, there is a noticeable click when you shoot this release. Um, I'm going to demonstrate it here and you can hear it. So, as you could hear it there, it's not terribly loud, but there is a click. There definitely is a click. Now, I know a few guys that get into these things and can quieten these things up tremendously. Um, One of the biggest guys is VFT Candy from Archery Talk. Absolute genius when it comes to handheld releases as far as getting in there, getting things quieted down, and making the release a bow hunter friendly handheld release. That is a big deal to me as I am mainly a bow hunter. I shoot 3D archery. I go to a 3D shoot pretty much every weekend throughout the summer when I can. But I know bow hunters really like a quiet release. So you can take it upon yourself. I'm not sure if it voids the warranty, but you may be wanting to dig in there and see if maybe you can quiet it down. Um, just depends on what you want. But like I said, some good pictures of it, some good, input. Just my personal input. I believe they sell these on Lancaster Archery for $209.99. So, um, like I said, this is a large model. I don't have very, very big hands, so it may be a good option to go to your bow store and get a stand in your hand and see which setting, as far as the sizes, fit for you. Um, so, anyways, this is it. Um, just my personal opinions about it. Um, take them for what they're worth. Um, Hope all you guys enjoyed it. God bless and shoot straight. Thanks.